what are the most common types or kinds of hair loss, and what are the ways to, well, first to identify them, and then what do you do for treatment?
So, August is National Hair Loss Awareness Month, and there are many causes for people to lose hair. I usually divide it into three types of hair loss. One is your body's attacking itself, and that's when you get usually patches of hair loss that can involve part of your scalp, your entire scalp, or your whole body, and that's called alopecia areata. And it's, 5 years ago, it used to be awful, but we've done many clinical trials, and now there are many drugs FDA approved to treat alopecia areata, where you can even get full hair restoration, and it's great. The next type of hair loss that we see most commonly, and we're seeing so much of this now, is telogen effluvium. And that's the hair loss where you shed your hair, and it's usually due to stress, either physical, psychological, or something going on in your body. We're seeing this a lot right now with people who have had rapid weight loss. And so your body only has so many ways to handle things. And telogen effluvium or hair shedding is very common with rapid weight loss. The third most common one is genetic androgenetic alopecia or male pattern baldness, female pattern baldness. And this type of hair loss, just so you know, affects 50% of men by the age of 50. It's very common. It's more common in men than women. There have not been great treatments in the past other than hair transplants, but now there are many treatments available. We offer clinical trials. There are laser devices. There's stuff over the counter. There's prescription pills. There's topicals, many treatments. And so we are literally hair for you and your hair.
I knew that was coming.
Ah!
Is there still a stigma attached to losing hair? And there really doesn't need to be one.
Unfortunately, there is. And there's some really interesting data around that stigma. They'll show pictures of the same face of a person with great hair, no hair, sparse hair, and other people's perception of that picture really varies depending on their hair, especially eyebrows. Eyebrows really can make or change your appearance a lot. And so, yes, unfortunately, there is quite a stigma.
You mentioned even in the last 5 years, the treatments for all of these conditions have come an incredibly long way.
Tremendous. It's a great time to be a dermatologist.
And it's become easier.
So much easier to diagnose and treat. And I think people are also more willing to come and get treatment for their hair loss. We actually have one provider at our clinic who specializes in hair loss and will spend a lot of time with people and really get to the bottom of what's causing their hair loss so that we can treat them most appropriately.
It's interesting with all of the weight loss things that are happening now. I never would have put that together with a loss of hair.
hmm So telogen effluvium is a very common cause of hair loss, and it commonly occurs after a woman has a baby. So when you're pregnant, everything goes in the growing cycle. Your hair grows beautiful, your skin looks great, your nails look great. Well, you have that baby, and that tells your body to stop. So your hair will stop growing, and then 3 months later, really start to shed. It can also happen after a car accident. Rapid weight loss can cause a tremendous stress on the body, and the nutrients you're getting can change. And so we see, not just us at Johnson Dermatology Clinic, but nationally, there's an increase in telogen effluvium due to the weight loss medications.
So I've got a hairbrush at the house and it's full of hair. Should I be concerned?
Well, the first question I'll ask you, Darren, is when was the last time you cleaned out that hairbrush? But, but it's normal for the average person to lose 100 hairs per day. So that's typical. And then we all go through stages. Dogs can go through shedding where they shed all their hair and then they grow. Fortunately for humans, our hair grows in stages. So about a third of our hair is in the growing phase, about a third is in the resting, and about a third typically is in the shedding phase. And that shedding phase is about 100 hairs per day.
We all hear when we get stressed, we're going to pull our hair out. So stress really does play a big role in this.
stress will come out in a variety of ways. And yes, it can come out where your hair actually sheds. So you got to find ways to deal with that psychological or physical stress.
So the best thing to do is just keep an eye on it, and not be afraid to go have it checked.
No, and be friends with your dermatologist. We're here for you. I said it again, didn't I? Yes. Dermatologists are the experts of the skin, hair, and nails.
Okay. Dr. Sandy, as always, such a pleasure.
Thank you so much, Daren.